just wanted to remind you, if no one's told you this yet, that you are exactly who you think you are. And if you possibly woke up this morning feeling not in the best mood or just not feeling yourself in general, just know that every single day is a fresh start. And you do not have to carry any emotions, any feelings, any mistakes that you made yesterday into today. It is a fresh start, and you are allowed to let go of that person, those mistakes, the things that happen, and you're allowed to step into a new version of yourself today. It is a fresh start, and you are allowed to thrive. Do not limit yourself, because oftentimes we tend to be our own biggest critics. We tend to limit ourselves the most because we don't think that we're capable or worthy of more. But remember, like I said before, it's a fresh start. You are worthy, and you are exactly who you think you are. So act accordingly this morning. Good morning. Okay, so as I was journaling this morning, I honestly went in on myself. And I think it's really important to really check yourself, especially when it's necessary. So my journaling prompt for today is, what is a limiting belief that I need to let go of? I won't say exactly what I wrote out, but I do want to give you guys a little bit of a blurb of what I was talking about as I was going in on myself. Basically said that I need to start giving more power to positive thoughts in the morning and less power to negative thoughts. I find that the mornings or the days where I thrive the most, it's when I give positive thoughts more power and I really push those negative thoughts to the back, because honestly, the negative thoughts are typically projections of yourself onto yourself, and it's just not productive at all. So yeah, I do think it's important to acknowledge the negative thoughts that you have for yourself, because we have to get to the bottom of why you may feel like that. But instead of dwelling too much on them, I think it's just really honestly important to put more positivity and put more power behind the positive thoughts in your brain. Just even coming out here and journaling that out made me feel so much more empowered and just better about myself. Today I get to wake up, I get to work out, I get to feed my body with nourishing foods, I get to feel the sunlight on my skin. Not everybody gets to do these things. So I should be grateful for the opportunity to live the life that I'm living and whatnot. So I'm trying to give more power to positive thoughts because I want to move throughout my day with confidence. There's always a moment in your run where you feel like you can't push anymore. Your body feels so drained. And sometimes that happens so early on. 9 times out of 10, it's a mental thing. And whenever I push through the mental fatigue, typically get just a bigger boost of energy afterwards. And it's just a way of me reassuring that I can actually push through hard things, even when my body feels depleted. It's all a mental game. And I'm always proud of myself for pushing through, especially while running, because it's not easy. But yeah, today's run was amazing. Got a little decaf coffee from Desnudo. It is the best coffee in Austin. I hate to say it because their line is always super long. We're gonna be running a lot more. We wanna run a half marathon next year. If I'm gonna be able to run a half marathon, I have to start training now. Anyway, all in all, just know that you are capable of really hard things. And I'm proud of you for whatever you accomplished today. I have been in editing mode this whole day, and I'm having one of my factor meals. Always comes in handy on my busier days like this. I'm ready to eat. However, I just don't have time to make myself a meal. So that's where Factor comes in handy. They're a meal delivery service that offers fresh, never frozen meals delivered straight to your door. And these meals are delicious, guys. I'm eating the honey butter chicken meal today. I've had this one before. It's so good. They have several different options for you to choose from based on your dietary needs. Keto, you can do calorie smart, you can do protein plus, and you can just choose a meal plan that fits perfectly with the goals that you're trying to achieve. And these meals will be ready in about 2 to 3 minutes. And these meals are also dietitian approved as well. For me personally, I prefer to cook my meals. However, it's not realistic for every single meal, especially on busier weeks like this. And I just can't be in the kitchen for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So having my Factor meals for lunch is a game changer. We also have juices. I think I'm going to drink this one, the carrot, orange, ginger, cold pressed juice. If you're someone that really just wants to live a healthier lifestyle, but literally has weeks where you know, like you just can't stay on top of your routine, go to factor75.com or click the link in my description box. Use code 50JanetN for 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That is factor75.com or click the link in my description box. Use code 50JanetN for 50% off your first box plus free shipping. Thank you so much, Factor, for sponsoring this portion of the video. Bon appetit. So my hydrangeas that I just purchased last month died. They literally died 2 weeks after we got them and put them outside. And they were so beautiful. And honestly, that made me so sad. So we're gonna go get some new plants for the patio. I need some life out there. We're gonna try to revive them. We'll see if we can revive them, but in the meantime, I need some color. So we are at Home Depot trying to find something to put out there, something that I can keep alive. These are pretty. These are gorgeous. But all in all, I need something that's gonna stay alive. So that's the goal. Let's look around and see what we can find. These are really cute. These are crepe myrtle, pink velour. And these are a full sun plant. Let's keep looking. I really like these, and I feel like if these can survive out here in the heat of Texas, then they can survive in my backyard. And they're in the full sun, like full sun right now, super, super hot. I feel like these might be the vibe, and I like that they're orange, just like really pretty and bright. What do we think? We're gonna get 2 of these. Okay guys, so we need a pot. And I think I just wanna do like a black pot. Nothing crazy. Just don't know what size I'm supposed to get. I feel like this looks really good. Or does that look like too much? Trying to decide between this one and that one. I feel like this one might be too big for these, but I like the way this one looks more than I like the way that one looks. So we're just gonna do this. Okay, so we have our potting mix right here, and then we have 2 flowers, and then we have 2 little pots for them. I think these are gonna be really cute. Guys, so it literally just rained. I'm gonna go back out there and put these in their pots. They're literally wet, as you can see, because it literally just rained. Oh, look at our little agave plants. I can't wait till they grow a lot bigger. They're so pretty. Anyway, we are going to go ahead and pot these. I don't even know if there's a dry spot for me to sit. Probably right here. this is where I ended up putting the plants. I think they look like really, really good right here. I love them, and they're gonna have a good mix of sun and shade as well. This is where the hydrangeas used to be, but they didn't really do well here because they died in like 2 weeks. This is what our hydrangeas look like right now. There's obviously no flowers on them because they died, so we cut them off, and we're starting over with these. We've been trying to like water them every day, and we're just hoping that one day the flowers come back, but we'll see if that ever happens. But we're gonna water them and see what happens. Let me know if you have hydrangeas, and if they died, how did they come back to life? After doing some research, I now know that hydrangeas don't do well in Texas weather, so that's that. Let me show you the other hydrangeas. These are our other ones. This one isn't as pretty as the other one. This one was struggling the most, honestly. So yeah, fingers crossed that our hydrangeas come back to life. Until then, these are going to be the star of the show. Let me show you guys in better lighting over here. Yeah, these are our new babies. They're so cute. Wish it was sunnier for me to show you guys in the sunlight, but anyway, forget what these are called. These are called Red Bush Eora. It's Ixora. So I think that's Eora, and it says it's about 6 inches high, takes about 3 to 5 inches of space, water when dry, hardy 20 degrees Fahrenheit, and blooms early spring to fall. Okay, it's summer, so. Oops. And this is the soil that I got. It's the moisture control potting mix. So I heard that if you're getting into like gardening and things like that, it's just gonna take you a while to get comfortable with it, I guess. Like, you're gonna have multiple things die. I just have to be okay with like being patient and nurturing them, because honestly, let me tell you, I do not have patience, but I am going to be coming out here every morning and watering all 4 of these pots. If you live in Texas and you have flowers in your backyard or your front yard, what type of flowers do you have, and how do you keep them alive? I want to know what are the best flowers to keep outside in this Texas heat. It's hot, it's humid, and nothing wants to stay alive. So we're trying a high protein breakfast recipe today, and it involves cottage cheese. You know, I have a weird relationship with cottage cheese. The texture, it's the texture. We're trying it again. I'm doing the Good Culture cottage cheese. It's high protein, thick, and creamy, live and active cultures. I mean, it's really great for your gut. So we're gonna try it again. Basically you mix, I'm gonna say a half a cup. I'm gonna put the TikTok right here. Basically you mix a half a cup of the cottage cheese with 1 egg. You mix it up, and we're gonna put it in the oven for about like 20-25 minutes. It's supposed to make like this little like flatbread. I guess it's not flatbread because it doesn't involve bread, but yeah. And then you top it with whatever you want. So I'm gonna top it with like avocado and a fried egg. I hope it's good. Let's preheat the oven first. Oh, there's so much in here. Ready. I think I did an okay job. The only thing is that the little cottage cheese rounds did not come out as cute as I thought they would, but But I made a little guacamole to put on top. I added some onions. Side note, H-E-B had no red onions yesterday when I went. So I added just like yellow onions to this. And I did some everything but the bagel seasoning, some garlic powder, and some lime juice. So it's gonna be really good. Okay, so this is how the first one came out. I don't know what happened here. Okay, but look, we have a nice round one there. And then we have a perfect circular one right here that I made as well. Enough critiquing, let's assemble. It might look good, but it might not taste that great. So let's try it together. All right, let's try this. It's like a little taco. I would rate it like a 4 out of 10. Would I make this again? No. Fail to plan, plan to fail. It's a slogan that I have stuck to since 2023, and I'm bringing her back. I'm reviving her for the rest of this year and into next year because it is such a great thing to remember every single day, especially if you're somebody who really honestly has a very busy life. You have kids, you have church things, you have work things, you have so much going on. If you are not planning, you're going to live in a constant state of chaos. And you do not have to live in a constant state of chaos. No matter how busy you are, you do not have to live in a constant state of chaos. You should feel good about everything that you're doing. You should feel in alignment. You should feel in flow. I love feeling in flow, but the only way I'm able to do that is by planning. So yeah, this is the one way I'm able to be really, really consistent and show up for you guys. And I always get comments from you guys telling me that you guys are so appreciative of me being so consistent. And I'm appreciative of you guys for consistently watching my videos and consistently supporting me. I really do appreciate it. So I find that being someone who works for themselves, like you go through so many ups and downs, highs and lows, and you're honestly so lonely. It can be really lonely. And if you are not like connected with yourself or in alignment, you will crash and burn. But it is amazing. It's so rewarding. I love it so much. I often think about who I was when I first started as a creator and how much I grinded then to get here. And I never, ever take that for granted. And I always channel that energy because that girl worked so hard to get this girl here. And I need to continue honoring her and continue working like her. And that's kind of what keeps me consistent as well. If you watched my last vlog, then you know I've been obsessed with chicken Caesar wraps. Like every restaurant I go to, I order a chicken Caesar wrap. And I recently learned how to make it on my own. And honestly, making it at home is like a lot better than ordering it out. We are making the viral chicken Caesar smash tacos. So whenever I made the chicken Caesar wrap last video or last vlog, I literally made everything from scratch, including the tortilla. So that's what I'm doing again today. So my tortillas are so much better this time. I feel like I'm in my Nara Smith era. Just like making everything from scratch. I mean, look at this. I mean, it kind of looks like naan bread, but tortillas kind of look like naan bread anyway. I just need to like perfect the edges because the edges rise a little more than I wish, but they still look great. So anyway, I just made a little bit of croutons, nothing crazy like I did last time. I just did olive oil on sourdough bread with some with some garlic salt. Like I feel so accomplished, like I really do. So anyway, let me show you guys how I make this.
almost forgot the croutons.